The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Go. No, I'm trying to collect. Watch out, Sunday.
Throwing now is Wentz. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. Now, he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Mike's 47. Mike, 5. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Go. Check. Watch it before. Nice, sweetheart.
Wentz going to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. On play action, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 43. Check three.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Black 20. Check, 47. Danny. Hold on. Check. Hey, check Mike 47. Hey, Haywood. 47's the mic, 47.
From the gun on third down. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
218, jump it. No. 12.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's Goff. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw on second and 10. Goff going up, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
26-yard line.
To the air again, Goff. And he'll find Everett there, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Second and 5.
Keep playing
At the Eagles' 21-yard line.
Four down.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Powers through. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Rams have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now Wentz on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
What's the run? They're running it. Hatchet. Pick the edge. Come.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, confident in what they do.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
No chance. Hey, kill. 4-7's the mic. Let's make go. All the way back home, yo. 6-6, pull it high. Tighten up. Stay in open. Turbo,
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shell. Let's go one more. Deuce. 76. Tell him. 76. He's 76.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Big 47's the mic. 40-61. Matchbox lights.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Hey, watch it. Recon, 132 fighter. Hold on. Check. Two. Turbo's up.
Out of the gun. Goff. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Wentz now to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's 2nd down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Wentz. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Watch twist. Watch the twist. All right.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. They try right side here. Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 42 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking them.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now left side on the swing pass. 25 yards that time.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw, it's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Second and 8 at the 18-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks. 82 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that will be incomplete as well. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Hey, kill. Hey, Ford, kill. Hey, Delta. Wins 5-3. Wins 5-3. What's your son? What's your son?
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
We go, Todd. 180.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal, Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Too little, Cupcake. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
From the gun, it's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here we go, back. 280. Hey, stat.
54. He can't handle
Wait,
it.
On first down, Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Go. 280.
Right there, 54.
82. What's the touch?
One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Rams, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.